the weapons. I mean, it's a shooter, so a lot of gameplay comes from the weapons. Well, actually, now that I think about it, it's less about the weapons and more about, well, let me put it this way. I love Elden Ring. It's been my game of the year every year since it came out. And in my off time, I play it quite often. A huge part of the game is finding upgrade materials for your weapon, eventually maxing it out to either plus 25 or plus 10, depending on the weapon type. When you do, the blacksmith even comments that it's now ready to kill a god. Now, imagine as you approach the final boss, the game decides to just take your weapons away that you've been upgrading for the last few dozen hours and tell you to fight the boss with some rocks that are on the floor in the arena. That's pretty much what Alyx does. The upgrade materials are pretty hard to find. I spent most of my playthrough looking through every nook and cranny, trying to find these stupid little hockey pucks so I could upgrade my 1911. And the upgrade stations are few and far in between. I bonded with my pistol's build. I felt attached to it. And as you begin the final section of the game, you're stripped of your equipment and instead have to utilize energy orbs found on the walls by throwing them. You know what action doesn't really translate well to VR? Throwing. Anyway, this was a crazy, dumb design choice in my opinion, and it makes me feel like upgrading weapons is kind of pointless in the long run. Remember how we all watched Game of Thrones, but then the final season came out and it ruined the whole series and we never went back to watch any of it ever again?
Best season ever!
That's the ending of Half-Life Alyx for me.